about to wake that ass up. Girl, who is you playing with? Wake that ass up. Told your big daddy when you wake your ass up. Yo, what is you waiting for? Wake that ass up. Yo, you look like you have an accent. Yo, my nigga, yo, you look like, yo, talk about, ladies and gentlemen, let me play y'all what my baby Babs Bunny look like tonight for me, man. I ain't worried about them shutting us down. Here we go for Babs Bunny. My property is my property. This is what you look like tonight, Babs. Come on, baby, come on. Watch this. My man, can I see the Bobby? Mommy waiting for me. I want a phone. I want to talk to my baby.
Bomba Clyde, what the deal is?
What you go on, Babs Bunny?
One star, what good, you know? What go on and things?
Yo, man, I don't know what happened to me. My face got pregnant.
It did? Oh.
And I don't get pimples, so it's like they all make up for it at one time. It's crazy.
That's what's up.
Still pretty, though. What up, B? What's going on? Wacky Wednesdays, let's go.
Wacky Wednesday. Like, it's a lot going on today. I'm trying to stay leveled. I'm a little bit shaky. Like, I had mad caffeine today. But, you know, it's late. Thank you, Brina. Badge Gang. What's up, Badge Gang? Y'all already know the vibes.
We got to do something special for the people who be buying badges. Baby, don't buy no badge. I told you I got to split that money with Babs. Like, stop buying badges.
Yes. Run them. Run that up. Run that up.
Stop. I need some scissors. I'm not as... No, I don't want you to do it, girl. I need some scissors to open the rep. You want to be all strong and shit because she younger. She be like, baby, you want me to open it for you? And then she go open it for me. And then the shit opens. And I'm the AG. I'm the one.
I'm going to tell you, though. Let me say this, right? It's a myth when people think that, oh, because a girl, I guess she's an AG because of the way she dressed. AG is short for aggressive. And that's really an up north thing because when you go like further down, people call it a stud. Like, oh, she a stud.
Bull dagger.
Yeah, like, but it's a lot of girls out here that are, that's AG studs, but they soft.
Barbie Jamaica was good. I don't know why she over there saying yup. Because ain't nothing soft about me.
It be mad soft. They be soft.
Ain't nothing soft about me. Don't play with it. Don't play with it. Now, I can't play that one because they're going to shut the show down. But I could definitely go back in the day and do a little.
I don't care nothing about the sport.
Motherfucker won't open.
What's a guan?
No, need your help.
You feel me? You feel me and things?
Asking me, do I need some help?
Yo, let me tell you something though, real quick. This has been the most annoying hairstyle that I've had in a long time. Like, it looks nice. I do like it, but I'm so used to snatching off my. You struggling over there.
Baby. I got it. Oh, yeah, she said put a lighter to it. Yo, shout out Barbie Jamaica. Yo, Jamaica, I am doing a documentary, okay? I'm going to DM you. You are all in the footage. It's going to be, like, done tastefully, though, because I have all the footage from 2011, and why not let us get a Tubi check, you know? I forgot. I'm on Instagram and TikTok. They told me how to do this thing here. If this
directed by Brooklyn Babs. You already know the documentary is directed by me. So, you know.
How? Swear I got all the footage.
So what? That don't mean you directing it because you got footage. There's plenty videographers with footage. They ain't the director.
Now it smells like it's burning in here. All right, girl, go ahead. Go ahead. She from Brooklyn. She better know how to do it.
So listen, like this hairstyle has been very annoying. I'm so used to, like, you know, wearing wigs, right? So at night or even in the daytime, if I'm just like, you know, chilling, I take it off like it's a hat. This
Me too.
can't,
I just put this back on.
I can't take this off. Like, my bonnet is mad big. Like, when I stuff it up in my bonnet looks ridiculous. Like, and then it be heavy when it's up in the bonnet. And like the first night was so uncomfortable for me to sleep. And it was just like so much. Like, shout out to the people with dreads. Like, cause I don't know how y'all deal with that. And if this didn't cost me so much money, I would take it out. But because I paid so much money for it, I can't take it out. So I'm just gonna deal with it. Like, but
I did mine. Yo, they did my hair. My forehead looks so good. The real DJ Demo, first DJ in Miami that was showing me super love. Shout out to him. Now, when I did that hairstyle, I went home and saw my forehead in the mirror. I said, no, y'all gonna take this back. I went right back, got my money. And you know I was in there cursing because there was some Jamaicans.
Yo, this has been, shout out to the girls with the faux locks. Shout out to the girls with real locks that just have it. Like, it be hot. It's on your neck. Then you got to put it up and bun it, right? If I bun this right now, it's like heavy. It's like a heavy bun. Like, it's a lot. And it's a look. Definitely a look. But I wish this was a wig so I could take it off.
So then let's make it a wig.
I'm trying to. I try the my friend who does the faux locks. Shout out to Style by Dad. She's in ATL. She gets busy. She do braids. She do faux locks. She do it all. But she don't do wigs. And I'm trying to get her to get into the wig game because I want to take this off like now. So
I'm so happy this ain't me. They have a wig with it. Shout out to Barbie. I'm so happy this is not me and Maria's first date because this would be embarrassing. That's why I drink hard liquor. You know, this is some bullshit. Like, why they got this motherfucker here so tight, man? It's like a chat.
You need the automatic. You need the electric wine opener.
No, we keep losing wine. Okay, you special. So why don't you send it to me if you know how I'm doing my thing? Got back there by the ass.
Let me show you.
Now she want to show us how rich she is. How long do you keep on? No, she want to go give me another bottle.
No,
I cut on my
one of these joints right here. This the electric one, and you know, it's chargeable. You put it on the charger, and then you know it go. This real, like, you know, this wino shit right here. This wino shit.
Maria said that sound like a good birthday gift. My birthday always. Now I done pushed the shit all the way in the bottle.
I don't have to wait, Maria. But you know, friends shouldn't wait for birthdays to buy gifts. She needs one of these. I'm going to send it. And you know, that's just what it is. So I'm gonna send the electric wine.
And it's red, so I'm scared to go put it between these thick thighs and open it because it's gonna splash everywhere. Red wine. And then I gotta use my
That's why you gotta buy the cheap wine where you got the twist top. And then you won't have to go through all of that. See, when you rich, and you know, these are the problems that you have when you rich. See, when you go get the cheap shit, it just boop, pop right open. Like,
Babs, that's ridiculous. I stopped drinking cheap alcohol when I could afford it, and I ain't have a hangover since.
it do give you a hangover. But you know, Taylor Port, I don't do Taylor Port at all.
Shout out my friend Mia. I gave her some Taylor Port one night. We got drunk. Mia cleaned the whole motherfucking house. Every time I see her now, I be like, I got some Taylor Port for you. You wake up 5 in the morning. Was you there that night? Mia was in the bathroom cleaning. I heard that song, You Don't Need No Other Body, like 5 times. Y'all see me using the scissors? We gonna get this shit open.
I'm trying to find this video because this dude remade that song. You don't need no other body. And he said I like my head sloppy. Yo, it is the funniest. It's one of the funniest remakes I've ever seen. I gotta find it. Like, he got the whole African kente cloth, and he's like, yeah, I like my head real sloppy.
I heard
I
that one.
get it from my daddy. I'm so tired of the crypto and investment talk. I'm just ready to pull a Jada, like set it off, because this is crazy out here. I don't really got time for this. My ADHD won't allow me to sit there and do all of this extra stuff. I just need a Jada situation, set it off situation, lock you down.
Yo, did you hear that Russia is now Russia, India, Saudi Arabia, and China are going to stop using the American dollar. They're gonna move to the Chinese yen, and that's how they trade with all of Africa. They are trying to take us and wipe us out.
That's why we gotta go to Africa. But we gotta get the accent. You can't go to Africa with the American accent.
You gotta chill.
Cause then they
gotta
really
chill. Don't do no accents right now. In the name of Jesus. Don't do no accents.
Listen, Americans, if you want to go to Africa, they always tell us, "Oh, go back." I never lived there, so I can't go back. But if you want to go to Africa, you have to learn the language and you have to get rid of your American accent. Because as soon as you start talking, you're done.
How do I get rid of my accent? Good day, mate. Like, no, I'm not.
The same way Ebert, Gilbert, whatever his name is, Edric.
So you want me to act like I'm in the movie all day?
Listen, he get rid of his accent, like 21 Savage, Drake, these people, they get rid of it. So you can do it. There's plenty of actors from England that do American films, and you won't even know that they from England when they doing their movies. So you just gotta do that.
Shout out Money Mac forever. Fat Mac, I've been trying to open this bottle for the last 15 minutes. Shout out Money Mac.
This is when you be feeling like you need a male as a neighbor, right? So you go knock on your neighbor. Yeah, because why not? The guys, let them open. This is the things that they should do. Like, yo, open this bottle for me.
Let me tell you something. If I can't open the bottle not getting open. I'm not knocking on nobody's door in front of my girl and asking them to open a bottle for me so they could be like, you know what I mean? Here you go. Like, nah, like Shorty who was drowning, her girl, and the man threw Shorty on the back. Like, nah, we're not doing that. We're going to drown together. Get off my girl. What's wrong with you?
Okay, so let me talk about this since you brought up girlfriends, right? So, like, everybody in the comments, I want to get y'all opinion on this. So I have a friend, right? It's been my friend for a lot of years. And every time she gets into a new relationship, she's not allowed to be my friend anymore. And so how do you feel about being friends with somebody that you used to deal with? Like, is that an issue? Like, first of all, how do you feel like you can truly be friends with somebody that you used to deal with?
So happy you asked when my baby walked out the room. It depends on if they disrespectful or not. Like me and Maria was gonna go to my ex's wedding. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if she uninvited me. So I guess whatever. But then I have other exes who might get a little inappropriate and start flirting or something, and so. No.
But I'm not talking about that. I'm not talking about the inappropriate acts. I'm not like even if it's somebody that let's just say it wasn't somebody you was in this full-blown relationship with, it's somebody you was messing around with, but y'all became friends.
Not in this relationship I'm in, nope.
So, but my question to you is, do you feel like you could truly be friends with somebody that you used to deal with?
Yeah.
Can you have a friendship?
Yeah, especially if it's not in a relationship. You know what I'm saying? I've totally been cool with people because look, as an adult, you be like, you and somebody might have had a fun time or two, but that don't mean it was for y'all. you know, especially if the circumstances where you were single, or like we're adults, right? I'm not going to ask nobody to be enemies with somebody because we're where we at. If people keep it respectful and people don't cross lines and y'all really homies, they're fine. But if people start doing things outside of, you know, what they old thing back or talk slick, then that's when it's an issue. But if y'all really friends, then y'all friends.
Yeah, some of us, you got half of the people in the comments saying no, half of the people saying yeah. I'm really not even talking about, like, I know that if you're in a relationship and you got an ex and they being inappropriate, that's not even what I'm talking about. Like somebody that you used to deal with, y'all was really friends for years, and then they meet somebody new and they tell this person that they used to mess with you 15 years ago. And then the person is not comfortable with them being your friend anymore, and then they actually stop being your friend.
So how would I feel in that position?
How would you feel in that position?
I would understand.
Now,
Yeah.
when they break up and they call you, are you still friends again?
That's
Are you gonna be her friend again?
we broke the wine opener in the wine bottle. See, that's what y'all get for telling me, pass it to her, pass it to her. Now there's no wine. Jesus don't want us to have wine tonight. I told you to get she. You know. But yeah, I done did the walk of shame before. You know what I'm saying? Like I done been in a situation where, you know, I'd be in a relationship and that person try to be, you know, controlling or something like that. Baby call okay. So I've done the walk of shame before.
Well, so I have a situation where, you know, like I said, this is one of my friends that I've known for years. Years ago, we messed around, but that was years ago. Like, and so over the years, we have truly been friends, right? So, but her past relationship, her girlfriend didn't want her. She wasn't comfortable with us being friends.
But why did
and so
she tell her then?
that's the
That's
same
the
thing. I
problem.
asked her, and she told me that she didn't want to lie. And I said, offering information is not lying. Like, you're offering up information. If you choose not to offer the information, I don't consider that as being, as you're lying. But long story short, she stopped being my friend because of this person. So
But
she didn't.
remember also, you remember, I don't know, somebody told me about a situation where, oh, I forgot, here's my earrings. Somebody had a situation where they didn't say something, and then later on it comes out. You know what I'm saying? And then later on is when, if you didn't tell them and they find out later, then that is the part where it gets ugly, it gets sticky.
Yeah, it can either way. But so now she starts being my friend, right? And then she stopped being my friend, and then the situation didn't work out with them. And then she wants to be my friend again.
She's
And
the
now
walk
we
of
friends.
shame.
Now we're friends again. And then everything's fine. And then she gets into a new relationship. And the new person says, I'm not comfortable with y'all being friends. And then
She didn't
not
learn
my friend
from the
anymore.
last time to shut up. Don't be umping over there. We're talking about bad situation.
Like, so now,
What up?
you know, today she calls me after I've been trying to reach out to her since last year, September.
Kelly B, what up? Mm-hmm.
So she calls me today, and I'm like, yo, you wasn't getting none of my texts. I was concerned about you. I was worried. I was just checking up on you. And then that's when I found out that the reason why I didn't get a reply after texts and calls and emails is because the new girlfriend has a problem with my existence.
Not your existence.
My existence in her life. She has a problem with that. So now they're beefing, and guess what? She calls me.
Look at this.
And now we could be friends. Now we could be friends. But I said, listen, I'm not going to be a person that you pull in and out of your life. You get in a relationship, and now I got to be put on a shelf because the insecure person that you with got a problem with me and you want to cater to insecurities.
Respect
So now,
me.
at the end of the day, red flags is from the beginning. That's a controlling trait. But guess what? Every time it don't work out, who's still around? The same friend that they don't want you to be friends with anymore. To say, I'm here, hi, I'm still here. They're gone. They're gone. And they ain't have nothing to do with me because you wasn't my friend. So the relationship ain't work because you wasn't my friend. I mean, because you was my friend. It didn't work. Like,
Maria, what do you think?
What do you mean? I think about what?
No, you don't. What do you think about?
No, you have a friend where, you know, when you first guys initially, when y'all first started talking, it was under and the intentions that, you know, you wanted to do things.
I didn't ask you what did I do. I asked you what did you think.
Well, if there's no disrespect towards me indirectly, I don't care. I don't care. I don't care because there are some friends that still want you, and then they try to break up your relationship or they say certain things about you. Like, if you don't try to get back with them or say anything slick while you're with me, I don't care. But now if you do, now we have a problem. Like the troll face shorty where she was trying to put her butt in your face and you was saying that was your friend and stuff like that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay,
yeah, she was
you.
saying her.
Thank you, baby.
That she's, yeah.
Thank you, baby. Thank
you.
Okay.
see, that's why I said not the people that's doing the inappropriate stuff. Just the people that's really, truly your friend. Really, truly your friend.
Really, truly your friend, there should not be no problem. There shouldn't be no problem with that. If it's really, truly a friend, and you will know that. You will know that there's nothing there. They're really just friends. And for me, I'm cool with that. That I'm cool with.
Luck, why you making that face?
Because Luck be running out of luck when she be trying her luck with these hoes, and then she run out of luck with me.
Thank you, baby. Thank you. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, Ovafloh has joined the conversation.
What's up? Good evening.
Would you let your friends come back because they felt uncomfortable? If their new lover felt uncomfortable with you and them being friends?
Listen,
or as a Sagittarius, have you done the walk of shame?
I was the friend. I was Babs. I was the friend that made the girlfriend feel uncomfortable. So I feel like with Babs' situation, before I say what I feel like, I want to say Babs, maybe y'all need to be together one more time. I don't know. Is it that type of situation?
One more time.
No.
And she said, see, that's why she said nothing happened.
Yeah, no, we ain't even on that type of time. Like, I don't want to be. Like, it's not on that type of time.
Well, me, I just did. Like, I ain't trying to be in the middle with nobody drama. You know, I be swaggy sometimes, so people be thinking I'm flirting and stuff like that. You know the Sag, you know how we do. And then, you know, they... Oh, you
no,
know,
I don't know how we
do. So, you know...
you
know, I be like, you know, saying my little, you know, and I be, you know, I don't know. Maybe I do be inappropriate. Maybe I do. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know.
Okay, thank you very much, Ovafloh. It's time for you now to leave.
That's messed up. You know what? Look, that's all right.
Nah, Ovafloh just killed her performance down here in Atlanta. I saw some of the footage. You fire. You do.
Shout out to you, legend.
You
paved the way. Y'all paved the way.
Now, Ovafloh. Thank you. We appreciate it. Now, Ovafloh, would you be okay with your girlfriend being friends with somebody that she used to deal with years ago?
No. I probably.
Why is everybody so territorial?
Well, you know what? It depends on the relationship for real. Because you got to really watch how they interact. Because if you have somebody mature and you mature and y'all over that, they might have somebody, you know, you got somebody, you know, and y'all might double date. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know if that person,
but that's what I'm
if that
saying,
person that you're dealing with, that's your friend, don't have somebody, that's what would make me feel some type of way. Because why you hanging out with somebody that you used to date and they not dating nobody?
Because they friends and maybe they just broke up with the person. That's crazy. For me,
That's crazy.
Yeah. Like, yo, I told my friend, I said, listen, I'm coming to ATL in like 2 weeks. I said, let's link up because she live in ATL now. I haven't seen her in years. She said, oh, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do that. I said, why? And she was like, oh, because
bring her with you. Yeah,
bring her with you. Like, bring her with you. She said, oh, I don't know if she going to want to do that.
You know, I don't know. Yeah.
See, it's a few things here. For one, I don't know.
And then you
Tika,
so
go
successful,
live with us, Tika.
Babs. You just probably shine brighter than you probably
Stop
shine
flirting.
brighter
Shut
than
up.
her girl.
Stop flirting. Shut
The
up.
girl probably tight.
Now I'm about to say, your friend might be on some name calling thing, because why every time she got to tell people, confess it. Me and Babs used to mess around. It'd be like, all right, you learned the first time. Then the second time, like, how many times you got to tell people? Like, what do? Sit down and y'all write the names of the people you've been with. I'm pretty sure she ain't tell her girlfriend every single person she ever slept with. So I'm feeling like, for one, it might be a claim to fame. Another thing is, people have insecurities. Now, it could have been they've been cheated on before, or it's a bunch of things. Me and my girlfriend had this discussion today or yesterday when, and I was talking about, like, she showed me a message somebody sent her. They used to talk or whatever, and they were very descriptive in their text messages.
Why you had to say all of that?
Y'all were very descriptive. But I ain't tripped. Now, he could say whatever he want. I am so happy my girl looked the way she do, and my baby has glowed up, and she has become untouchable. You ain't hit that, you hit the old body. So I look forward to people hitting her up. I look forward to them circling the block like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And she do it in Vogue. Never gonna get it, never gonna get it. You know what I mean? Like, I'm that type. We go out to eat because I know I'm gonna be fly. I know I'm gonna be drippy. I'm gonna look better than whoever you come with. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look better than both of y'all. So that might be the intimidating part.
That's true. And what the other girl do? What her girl do?
Listen, I told her to bring the shorty with her. So by the time before we got off the phone, she agreed that she will come see me, and if her girl don't want to come, she's still gonna come. Because I told her, I was like, yo, you cannot let somebody control you that way. Like, to the point to where you're cutting people out of your life that you love, that's your true friend. Like, I've been there for you the darkest times of your life. I've been there. Yo. Even when the last one told you to cut me off, then you did, and she shitted on you. Like,
but what you might need to be realizing is what Joel Osteen was talking about. Like, everybody, things is not forever. It might be a season. And if this friend that you've been through dark times with, that's just what it was, dark times, and y'all holding on to a friendship because of that history that you have, but it might have just been there for that season. Because
I don't
want to believe
that.
Nah, but if she showed you the reality of it is, we not in high school. We we grown. So
I got friends that I still was in
sometimes they come back around.
But you only friends with them because of that history that you got. And some of them friends that you was in elementary school with, y'all don't share the same nothing. You get what I'm saying? There might be some people who are on the same wavelength as you. Like, I got friends who, we was doing backflips, or she was doing backflips in school and stuff. But at this day and age, she'll call me and be like, yo, let's get up to smoke. You get what I'm saying?
Does it
like, chill and
forcing
smoke. Like,
when does it become forcing it?
When the first time, I'm gonna let it rock. You know what I mean? Maybe that girlfriend had an issue. Maybe she was insecure. But if you cutting me off for every insecure bitch, then I can't rock with you.
But that's what I said to her today. I said, I'm glad that you didn't tell me when I text you last year, yo, I can't talk to you. I'm glad you didn't tell me that then, because we wouldn't be able to have a conversation now. And I told her that if it happens again, we will not ever be able to be friends again. We just won't. What is that?
Yo, I didn't mean to do that. No, hold up, time out.
Yo!
See, that's why I didn't mean to do that. How am I supposed to know? That's what I'm saying. That's why
it's time to get off live. Like, you gotta be careful who you pulling up. Who you didn't even know who that was.
I thought he wanted to say something to the conversation.
Oh my God.
He said he wanted to spray something.
Oh my God.
I'm sorry. I didn't even know. I'm sorry.
You see how you been doing?
Well, okay.
Yo.
All right. So let's stick to topics that's going on in the news, in the media right now. Ladies and gentlemen, please be careful, just like I need to be careful when going out of town. Okay? Because right now in Mexico, an American was shot in the leg at a resort on the Caribbean coast. Now at this point,
wait a minute!
There was somebody was, y'all, something happened. Something happened. This is south of Cancun. Y'all gotta be careful going to Mexico.
Yo, Instagram.
Y'all gotta be careful.
I'm not doing no more after dark show. This is crazy. That shit don't happen in the daytime. I can't. It does not happen in the daytime.
I gotta relax. It wasn't like I was looking for it, but I don't know why this always happens to me.
Somebody said you gotta relax.
Yeah, when I used to do quarantine karaoke, man, they would come on there twerking with hairy butts. They did that. They was after me. They wasn't doing the right thing when I did that. Okay, so all right, do y'all have anything to say about the people of Mexico?
No.
Okay, Babs, can you tell us about the conference on April 14th?
Well, I will be at ATL doing a women's brunch on April 14th, and it is a panel full of beautiful women. We got Yandy Smith will be in the building, Big Deb, Waka Flocka Mother will be in the building, Erica Banks will be in the building, a few other people gonna be in the building. But the bunny herself, that's when your girl, first lady of the street, she already know what it is. Yes, I'm
the
gonna
Art
be
of
in the
Woman.
building. We're gonna be having brunch. And it's called The Art of Women.
I gotta tell Jax is my homegirl. When I tell you Jax is my baby,
Get me back in the A.
that is my yo. When I was out in LA, 2014, she saved my ass from a lot of things. So shout out, Jax. I love her.
Yes, shout out to Jax.
Mm-hmm.
We gonna be lit. We gonna be eating brunch and having a panel and discussing, the ins and outs of the entertainment business when it comes to being a female artist, because it truly is different. It is different for us, and it's different levels even for us. Like, when people ask for my advice, and they're like, oh, what advice do you give a young artist trying to come up? The first thing I ask is, well, how she looks. Like that's the first thing I ask, because it's going to once I know that, then I'm going to give my advice based off of that. Like, is she brown skin? Is she light skin? Is she thick? Is she skinny? Like, is she pretty? Is she not? Like, all of that stuff is gonna go into the type of advice that I will give, because that's how many different levels it is.
Well,
for a female.
I don't know, because there's the girl okay, let me just be quiet. But speaking of female rappers, another one is in the news and is not for music. Love and hip-hop star Brittney Taylor arrested, charged with assault, allegedly beat kid's father with a bat. That's a nice picture of Brittney, okay? And here is a picture of the baby daddy. Apparently, he went to visit the kids, and they were talking, and he only got one picture of him. They were talking, and allegedly, she said something, he ignored her, and then she attacked him with the bat. but she is telling sources that she is tired of the abuse on his end. And allegedly he was there with his mother as well. And, you know, sidebar, you could definitely tell he went to Mexico or someplace to get those things right there done. The collectors. He definitely part of the collector game. All right. Now, I ain't laughing. I was this close to going. Thank God they told me. So, how do y'all feel? Because first of all, toxic relationships is never good, never healthy for anybody. And when it has to result in that type of violence, you know, after somebody's bleeding and stuff, I don't know, because lesbians is different. But, you know, when you got a baseball bat involved, you know, girls, they might cat fight, you know. But when weapons are involved, that is when I leave.
I don't even want to fight. I don't want to fight you. If I love you and I'm with you, I don't want to put my hands on you. I don't want you hitting me. I got slapped a couple of times. Hey, why you looking over there? But it's not like, oh, duff. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I don't want you slapping me either. But at the same time, please, if I'm getting too mad, I'm leaving. Or if you getting too mad, I'm leaving. I'll be back. You know what I'm saying? We could call each other later. But I'm really not trying to fight, man. I'll just save that for, you know, when we need that. But right now, not with the person I love. Nah.
Yeah, I'm not with it.
Yeah, I'm not with it. And I got a son, so you better tell your daughters to not be putting their hands or baseball bats on men, because if one of your daughters link up with my son and try to swing a bat, that, coming outside, baby. I'm coming outside.
Well, speaking of coming outside, apparently Eva from American Top Model, she is coming outside, and she thinks that after having 2 children with this man right here, that her chances have increased in these streets. Apparently, she is filing for divorce for irreconcilable differences. Did I say it right? Okay, whatever. There are no prospects of reconciliation. He said he was blindsided by it. He wants to fight for his marriage. He wants to fight for her.
She's over it. She don't want him no more. It's over with. That's like a trend now.
I'm here for fighting for your marriage. All right? Don't just let it rock and just let your significant other just walk out without a fight. You gotta fight for love. Like, even when, you know, you go out there, you make a mistake and you cheat, and they want to leave because they caught you cheating, you still gotta try to get them to forgive you. You know, just fight for your love back. Yeah, you can't win every fight now, but yeah.
But you don't notice everybody's separating now? Like, everybody's like so cool. It's like cool to get a divorce. It looked like Megan Good, she just did it. Nia Long, everybody's just getting a divorce, quitting real fast. What's going on with that?
I don't know what's going on with it, but you
With
me, you stuck with me, okay? I'm getting married one time and one time only.
Ladies and gentlemen, we got the talented Frank Lewis in the building.
What's happening?
Frank Lucas. Say that 5 times.
What's going on, y'all? What's going on, everybody? How everybody doing?
Right.
We seen him at the battle. He was at one of your battles. I was like a fan. I was like, oh my God,
I'm a fan. And too, can I say something real quick? And it's kind of off subject. I did not know that, and I kind of got it a little bit misconstrued, but I did not know that your family is the history of hip hop. I did not know that. I knew you, but I didn't know, like, with the aunt and everything. Like, yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, I didn't know you was there from the beginning, and it makes so much sense. Like, that's so dope.
Oh, thank you.
I'm jealous a little bit, but yeah.
Hey, brother, listen.
I heard that. I hear that. Okay.
It's just the hashtag. Now I'm not. No, I learned a lot. I learned a lot. I was able to be around luxury. My mom is actually the one who promoted, Rappers Delight,
Right.
State to State.
Right.
Shout out to her. And yeah. But as far as like me being me, I always did me. I never had a helping hand.
And see, that's it. And that's even why I wanted to say the way I wanted to say it, because you built you, and your shit has been amazing this whole time. But you a dope individual doing your motherfucking thing. I love seeing that. Like, yeah, we met at the jump in Atlanta and everything. I live out there now. I'm back in DC right now, but yeah.
Yeah, Queen Lorraine in the building. So tell us about how you feel about what we
Okay, so I just joined the live, so I heard a little bit of what she was saying, but what's the overall topic?
We was talking about Eva Marcille getting a divorce, filing for divorce from her husband after how many years, Lux? 7 or 5? 5 years. So we was just touching on that. And, she was saying that it's a lot of people separating, and that her husband is saying he's going to fight for his marriage. And I said, I'm here for fighting for your marriage. How do you feel about that?
He ain't fighting for none. He's showing off the Benz sign. If the chick is out, he's good with it. Look, he got the Mercedes-Benz sign there.
But what if she got the Maybach sign? What if she could match his signs?
The same.
Like,
same.
Well, me personally, because I get on live and I talk about this all the time, and I talk to my women. I have no problem telling women the truth, and no problem having these conversations. It might get a little bit shaky, it might get a little bit uncomfortable, not even with y'all, but even in the comments. I'm just prefacing that with this. But like, so women file 80% of divorces. And even if you take half of that number and it's because that nigga was cheating, that nigga was abusive, whatever the case may be, that means the other half is for reasons that could have been reconciled, but it's called irreconcilable differences.
Because men sometimes are emotionally unavailable. Sometimes they hide their feelings. Sometimes a woman wants to be treated better. For instance, I was at the hospital and I'm telling the nurses about what I did for my girlfriend's birthday. And they telling me that they only got a gift card from their man. You understand what I'm saying? I treated her like a princess. So sometimes y'all, and then after, y'all hunters. So sometimes after you got the box, you get bored with the box. It's your box. So you might not be the same person that you was in the beginning. And y'all not, sensitive.
Okay, let me address that. So what? What's wrong with that? We're men. That's what we do. Just like y'all are women, y'all operate a certain type of way. We have to get used to that and just deal with it how we deal with it. So what's so wrong with that? Yes, we get the box. We're hunters.
I don't know. Ask the girls that's lesbians now. They want to be loved. Some people, I know this might sound crazy to you, but like people want to be loved. You know what I'm saying? It's the weirdest thing. Like my friend, she has issues with her husband. It's not about cheating or anything. It's just like, yo, he never asked how her day is. Something as small as simple as that. He don't support her dreams.
But
you know what I mean?
But
like sometimes,
here's my thing. He might not ask that question, but does he come home every day?
This is not the 1940s anymore, though, baby.
Granted, it's the 2020s. But does he come home every day? Does he provide and protect for her every day? Does he do the job? Does he do the things that a woman wants in a man? See, the thing is, and where I'm going with this conversation is this. I have these conversations all the time. Women typically want everything. All relationships in life is about compromise, trade-offs, things of that nature. So I might not get everything in a woman that I might want, but it's up to me to decide, okay, yeah, she's faithful, but she's not going to take care of herself physically. Like she's going to be overweight. She's not going, or like she always look fly. She always look sexy to me, but she's flirtatious. Like we got things on both sides that we have to compromise for. The difference is society, in my personal opinion, has told women that women can have everything. So when women don't get everything,
Is it compromising?
I'm not saying this. I'm not saying this is y'all. I'm just saying, like.
Let him talk, please. Please let him talk. Let this man talk and stop. That's y'all women's problem. Always cutting a man off when you don't like the first thing you hear him say. Please let him talk.
I mean, even that, even just like, okay, we want peace, we want submission, we want cooperativeness. Part of that is even just hearing what a man is saying before. And I'm not saying that's what you did or anything like that, but I'm just saying, like, we want that, the simple shit. These Hispanics that come from Mexico and stand outside of Home Depot for however long they stand out before they get some work, they get that from their women. In our community, specifically in the Black community, we don't get that a lot of times. Just women just being cooperative and saying. But I'm saying all this to bring it back to full circle. I'm saying all this to say, like, the price that we have to pay for being men. Okay, let me ask y'all a question. Let me ask all three of y'all a question. Do y'all think that, and I know I'm kind of going off subject a little bit, but I do want to bring it to the Black community. Do y'all think that Black men are respected by their female counterparts in the Black community?
No. No.
And not, wait, hold up. Not by all. Just like there's Black women that's not respected by all Black men. But you do have women that respect Black men. And I feel like it comes from your upbringing. See, I look at things differently because I have a strong relationship with my dad that is a man's man. I have a strong relationship with my grandfather that was a man's man. I've seen certain type of structures, so I'm able to look at things in a different light versus if you might be dealing with a woman who got daddy issues. So, you know, she never seen her mother respect a man in a certain way or act the way you're saying. So she doesn't have that to base off of. But I come from that upbringing. You know, I never seen my grandmother and my grandfather argue. I never seen my mother and my father argue, and they probably did, but it wasn't in my face. And I seen certain type of structure, and I seen these great men in my life get up, bust their ass, and do what they got to do to provide for their family, protect their family, and love their family. So when I see a man like that, I give him respect. But when I don't see him on that type of time, I can't respect you because a real man raised me. So I got to go based off of what I know. So that's, yeah, it's a balance for me.
And everybody ain't for everybody. You're right. We have to look at the red flags in the beginning. But me personally, if a woman wants to go out to a nice restaurant once in a while and she's not down for 2 for $20, I don't see nothing wrong with that. If a woman wants to go, you know, out of town, her husband, you know, hasn't been saving up, but he's buying, you know, sneakers or buying other things and not, you know, trying to treat his woman nice to something, you know. I mean, I've seen men out here and I've seen women settle, and then it wasn't even worth it to settle. You know what I mean? I've seen, you know, we could say that the women ain't submissive and all that, but I've seen people be submissive and it still is, you know, some foolishness. I actually blame the music. Thank you for the badge, bully. I actually think it's the music, because when you had songs by the Temptations and everybody singing about baby, I love you and all that, that's when marriage and love was at its highest. When bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks and these hoes ain't loyal, now nobody can stay in a relationship. I think it's the songs we sing and the mantras that we keep putting in our head, these frequencies that we keep putting out. Me personally, I mean, you could look at the marriage rate and the divorce rate when the music was like that, and then when the music switched and it changed to something else, look at the marriage and divorce rate. And
no, you're right, but I don't think it was the marriage rate that determined that. I think that was just like societal things, because like art imitates life, life does imitate art as well. But this is okay, even after slavery, even after Jim Crow, even after Black Code laws and all that, we was the most married group. We was married at a rate of 80% in the Black community. We was, because we understood that we needed each other. But now it's so much information, there's so many options, it's so easy to just leave these relationships. Cool, leave if you want to leave, but you're wrecking your home, You've already created a baby out of this situation. You already created children out of this situation. We are fucked up. Black boys are reading at a 4th grade level. We are in our community. We are in a fucking pandemic, and even to your point, the music even makes it worse because that's what the powers that be is pushing out there. I ain't gonna get too deep into that, but
no, art, life, art. You just said that it's a couple minutes ago.
I'm just gonna speak for. I just don't. I'm sorry. I just like for me. I just don't agree. I just really feel like it's your upbringing. That's what I feel. I feel like men, stay in your daughter's lives. If you want these women to be a certain type of way, you need to be a healthy dad. Stay in her life. Teach her the ways. Women do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? You got to teach your sons as well and your daughters. I'm around great Black men. Most of the women in my family are married. I grew up under marriage. Everybody around me was married. Like, so this was just my experience. My aunts, my uncles, married, good jobs, houses. Like, everybody was married. Like, and it was a structure. Like,
can I? Is it cool? Can I? Are you married now? Have you ever been married?
I'm not married. No.
What's your longest relationship?
10 years.
With a man? It does matter. I'm not gonna pry too much into your shit. But do you have any children? From that 10-year relationship?
No.
So why was you with a man for 10 years and y'all didn't get married? I'm just curious.
It was my fault. Because I felt, I'm gonna be honest with you, I didn't feel like I was financially ready. I didn't feel like I wanted to be married and I wasn't on an even financial plateau, because what my father did tell me, if you let them feed you, they'll starve you. So at the end of the day, I didn't feel comfortable walking into a situation where I didn't feel like I had all of my pieces on the board in the right spaces. So I felt like the marriage wouldn't be successful. I was dealing with my own shit, focusing on my career. I couldn't focus on that because I'm so busy focusing on my career. So I'm nothing like the women in my family because I live an artist life. So for me, it was a little bit different for me because marriage and that wasn't the first priority for me. I wanted that, but I wanted my stability first. And then I felt like I could be able to have a successful marriage.
So in retrospect, looking back, and that's actually interesting because that's what I was going to ask you is, what did your father, you said your father, your grandfather, I was going to ask you, like, what did they teach you about relationships and the men that you deal with? But looking back on that, do you think that that was more productive is in terms of you like actually getting married? And
no.
Thank you.
Look, if I could turn back the hands of time, I probably would balance my career and family life
instead of with more the weight being on the career side. You would have.
I would have focused. It would have been a better balance. It would have been a better balance for me. I would have got married. I would have been all into the family situation. If I could
see, and I have these conversations on live all the time. Like I do this. I've been doing what we doing right now. I've been doing this for the last probably 4 years at this point. Jesus Christ. But when I had these conversations, you're one of the very few rare women that have actually said it that way. Like, yeah, I wish I had looked at this differently and put more weight and emphasis on this versus just because you're supposed to be an adult, you're supposed to be able to pay your bills and everything, but putting the emphasis on finding a man, finding a husband, being a wife, family structure, things of that nature. This is what's going on in our community. But that's just my perspective.
Yeah. And then especially a person like me, I'm so big on family because I come from a big family. And so when I look back, I'm just like, that's not I didn't create that for myself. You know what I'm saying? And so it's just like, I wanted to be like my grandmother, where with all the grandkids around and all the kids and family and all of that. But that's not going to be my reality because I don't have, unless my son just out there wilding, I'm not going to have a bunch of grandkids.
Well,
my grandmother had multiple children. And so she was able to build a certain type of family structure that I feel like I broke out of because I chose my career over family.
Well, I see life like soul food. I've been there when it was good, and then I grew up and was there to see it all fall apart. When I was younger, everybody in my family was married. You know what I mean? And I've seen things fall apart, things that you never would think would happen, things of that nature. So I put emphasis on family, and I'm very big on family. Anybody who sees my page or sees me and knows that, but I know that sometimes things don't last forever. And I've seen it and experienced it myself, whether it be our community or whatever the reason or experience is, because not everybody's the same. Not every story is going to be the same. But I've been there and I've seen devastating things where the husband left, the wife left, and, it was unfortunate. So I would just say, in the words of Wu-Tang Clan, respect and watch protect your neck.
And I will say this though, real quick. Back in the day, a lot of women weren't able to get certain positions at work. They weren't able to make the money that women could make today. And so a lot of stuff that they dealt with it for living situations. Because if they did leave, where were they going? They didn't have no money. Their husbands was really financially in charge and taking care of everything. And it's chicks like that right now. It's bird chicks right now. Because I know some of them that's in living situations, in relationships they don't want to be in because they're not financially stable. And so they don't feel like they could leave because they ain't going to have the life that they having if they leave. It's a lot of people in relationships that they're not happy in just for financial security. So, but it's a lot of women that have changed that because they're able to go out and get their own. So I guess they don't want to deal with some of the other stuff. I guess they just like, yo, I'm good. Like, I don't need your money, so you got to bring other stuff to the table.
I understand if I'm not happy, so leave me alone. Somebody
said not only females. You're right. It is a lot of dudes in relationships with females for financial gain. These dudes, they credit ain't good. They can't get an apartment. They ain't got no bank accounts or no jobs, so they could do the credit check and all of that. So they got to lay up with the chick, and they don't necessarily want to be with her, but she got a nice house.
That might be what happened with Eva. Eva probably was at the bottom, and felt a little trapped, and now she's out. I don't know. Shout out Philadelphia 215. But I do know that, ladies and gentlemen, we are out of here. Thank you to our special guest, Crank Lucas. Thank you to Ovafloh for showing up, and we'll see y'all Friday.
Don't stay single, Ovafloh. Go get you a book.
BEC Show.
Thank you for the badge.
Bad Bunny. Late night vibes.
Go get you
Let's get it.
Full Ovafloh.
It's the BEC Show. Show. Poppy Stores was good, man. The Show. And it's 3 times a week, yo. It's the BEC Show.
Let's go.